Welcome in, Gary Van Atta, Mr. 600.
Um,
Talk about getting 600. We'll talk about the game, but talk about getting 600 because whether you like it or not, that's the story tonight for most of us outside of you.
well, like I said, I think I told you this earlier in private, but you know, all I can help think about is the fact that I've been very fortunate to coach for a long time at very good schools. But more important than that are the kids that I've had the good fortune to coach. You know, and at every level. I mean, they've been totally committed and bought into the things that I've tried to do, and I'm a little unorthodox, sometimes in the way I do things, and but they have bought in, and they're just really special. There's not, I'm fortunate enough to have several championship rings, and somebody always asked me, why don't you wear one? I said, like picking one of your children.
Yeah.
So it's the best. I mean, every team that I've ever coached has been extremely special, and this one is no exception. So I'm very humbled, and I'm very excited to be home and be here in front of family and friends, because if I was going to do it anyway, this is where I want to do it.
Well, we talk a lot about the Trojan Field House, and you went to school here, you played here, captain, and have come back to coach here and brought your daughter here, and she was here tonight. And you had your mom. We got your mom on camera, just so you know, and your
She's prettier than I am. I'm telling
well,
you.
yeah, absolutely. Your sister, that was your sister back there, I think, too, and your uncle Elvis.
My uncle Elvis and his wife and my cousin.
Okay.
Their son. So they had a lot of people there. So.
Well, good. Well, let's talk about the game because you guys came out and they gave you all you wanted in the first half, but I thought you guys continued with the attack, and then the second half, you guys salted away with some good shooting, some good rebounding on top of that, and I thought in particular tonight there were several highlights, but one that really stood out for me was the girl we had up here, Sarah Raby.
No question, and unfortunately, she pushed into the starting lineup because of a death in Kylie's family, in her future family, I guess. And Kylie missed practice in a couple of days, and we were with her in prayer. And Sarah stepped in her absence, and I just had a feeling. I just told Sarah before the game. I said, "Hey, I don't think they have anybody that can guard me. I really don't." And she's had a great couple of weeks of practice. She had this is the third game in a row, double digits. So she's really starting to come back into her own. And the better in shape she gets, and she's in good shape now. But the better in shape she gets, the more minutes she plays. She's just a really, really tough player, and we're going to need her down the stretch no matter what.
I thought I saw the positioning, the blocking out on the rebounds, and just the post-ups were more crisp and more like what we got used to seeing last year, in particular the second half. And just her demeanor, even in the post game, was on point. I mean, she was talking about, now we got, we've been doing better, but now we really got to narrow down. So I like that attitude.
I do too, and it was nice to see. I know our seniors have struggled a little bit from the field. It was nice to see Christina have a big second half, and Haley have a solid half, and Britt have a solid half, especially in the second half. I hope that their nervousness in the first half wasn't because of me and that dumb number, but if it is, I think we took care of that at halftime and focused on the task at hand. And we expended a lot of energy and didn't get much for it in the first half. In the second half, we were smart about what we did, when we did it. We took better shots. Shots started falling down, and next thing you know, once that happened, the floodgates opened up.
Saturday, Davis and Elkins. I know you'd like to have another good crowd. Had a good crowd here tonight. I know you'd like to see another one on Saturday. Davis and Elkins, a very good basketball team.
Absolutely, they really are. They've got a really strong inside game. Got solid guards back from last year with a lot of experience. So it's going to be a tough game. Like I said, there's this day and time. There's not any rollover easy games in our conference. You got to come to play every night, and if you don't, you're gonna pay for it. And so, like I said, I was really proud of. I've been really proud of how we played the last three games with the effort and the energy, and they're all into it. And we're doing extra conditioning. I thought that hurt us a little bit in the first half. I thought it paid off in the second half. So, you never can tell how things work out. But right now, I like where we're going. I like where we're headed.
All right, he's Gary Van Atta. Win number 600 tonight in his career. His 100th conference win here at Trevecca. His 198th win at Trevecca. Congratulations, Gary. Love this guy and all he's done, and I love him even if he didn't coach at Trevecca. So appreciate Gary Van Atta.
The feeling's mutual. You know
All
that.
right.
All right, brother.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get started with the pregame for the men and maybe a couple of special interviews for you. You're watching Trevecca basketball on the Trojan Sports Network.